I'm going to open up this wide open door for you to explain why it's important for people to learn about what they might be genetically predisposed to, what they might be at higher risk for because of preventative measures and things. Would you speak to the importance of knowing, what your DNA might consist of?
Yeah, 100%. So first of all, let me just give you a slight background into the DNA. The human genome contains 3.2 billion different bases. So that's a lot of data that has to be actually looked through. Now, depending on the variations within those 3.2 billion and what combinations of variations occur, that results in your basically the way your body responds to any disease, how it will react to a particular disease. Our goal here with this test is nothing more than to actually be preventative, right? So it's being proactive about your health making decisions as opposed to waiting for the symptoms to show up and then having a doctor treat you pharmaceutically. There are plenty of things that we as individuals can do to avoid actually contracting what we have been predisposed to. One of the, and this is not included in the wellness panel, but one of the panels that we do and we will be offering is predisposition to cancer. Now, if I can catch cancer before it actually occurs, that gives me a 100% chance of actually treating that cancer. And that's the same for cardiovascular diseases, for metabolic disorders, etc. And that's what these wellness panels contain. Other than the cancer, that's not part of this one yet.
And I don't know that you could really put a price on that, right? It's peace of mind and it's your health. And we all know, our if you don't have your health, you really don't have anything. And you guys are giving people the tools and the resources to protect their health from a further catastrophe down the road. I think it's tremendous. Josh, did you want to add anything into that? How your genetic wellness is different from these other DNA or wellness tests?
No, definitely. There's the first generation years ago of DNA testing, and essentially, right, there's a lot of wealth of information, like great information. But essentially, as things have evolved, people in some cases, as I mentioned earlier, it's right. It's more of this data trap that individuals have found themselves kind of stuck within. Great information, a lot of research, etc. However, being within that data trap, there's that piece of it, and then there was also the foot, so to speak, in the door, the entry point was giving a lot of ancestry reports. And along with those reports were a lot of alarming kind of lists of risks that you really couldn't change. So to help differentiate us from that and the demand, the questions, again, the now what that we were hearing and receiving from so much of the research, et cetera, that Dr. Patel has mentioned, for us moving beyond that, our focus is more on actionable biology. So it's the idea that genetic data is only as valuable as the habits that inspires like that change. Like what can we do starting tomorrow?